If there is only one word to be used to define Yagami, it would be hatred. Out of the many emotions a person can feel, this is one of the strongest. It can even be seen as etched into our very being. It usually arises out of a lack of something. For example, a hatred towards school could be due to a lack of sleep, good grades, social benefits. This ties into the next piece attached to a human being, ambition. The thing about ambition is that it is always dependent on the size of the goal and the strength needed to reach that goal, no matter the size. Yagami Takuya. A person whose hatred is directly correlated with his ambition, he's fueled by it. Yagami said it himself, "Ask me if I felt like I was looking at a god, and I would strongly deny it." There was no feeling of worship within him. His hatred didn't allow him to feel such a thing. However, I believe that Yagami didn't hate Kiyotaka due to his legacy of excellence, it was due to the nature of the White Room itself. A place to mass-produce geniuses. Seen also in Volume 0, even if it was for political gains, it was still done to allow children to compete with those who had everything given in life. You can see it in the first generation. They were incredibly good for their age, but would still lose out to 10% of the other kids their age. Humans are calculating creatures. This has been seen time and time again. Whether you look at Classroom of the Elite, or the real world, this calculating nature to achieve the best results is shown again and again. Yagami's ambition and the reason for his hatred were due to his innate self-preservation as well as the White Room's Machiavellian logic. Of course, how could I agree to such a thing? Such thoughts delve into Yagami, and he didn't want to stand idly by while his life withers away. It was an end that he couldn't accept. The ambition within him was sparked to take down Ayanokoji by the White Room, and while it's a large ambition, he certainly had a strong desire to accomplish it. The hatred comes from the possibility that he failed, because if that were to happen, his life is essentially as over. His ambitions die and he loses, essentially, his reason to live. It isn't a superiority complex or inferiority complex as many presume, but rather an ingrained desire to fight for his life and to be granted a purpose in life. To not have a tragic end to his road, as Yagami describes it. Even Ichika understands that the White Room is the only place Yagami can go back to, as stated in Year 2 Volume 4.5. While many saw this as Ichika being free from the White Room, it also shows Yagami's reliance on that place. If he doesn't have the White Room, where does he go? Who exactly is he? What purpose does he serve? To exist without that place, to him, is the same as not existing at all. Then we move on to Year 2 Volume 7, the demise of his ambitions. The end of his desires, feelings, passions, all of it falls in this volume. You could argue that it was unrealistic, bad writing, or any other reasons why it was bad that he got expelled, and even ignoring the well-crafted strategy, for Yagami's character, it makes sense as to why he freaked out at the end. To Yagami, expulsion was, in blunt terms, death. To him, the opportunity to destroy Ayanokoji was, once in a lifetime, as stated in Year 2 Volume 2. He clearly never had the idea that he could try and beat him again if he failed here. If one was on the brink of death, on the brink of losing everything, and that person values their life above all else, irrational moves are essentially a guarantee. His ambitions died, and you could even see it as the end of his life. There's no drive, no ambitions anymore. He had failed, there's nothing he can do to achieve his goals. Now, Year 2 Volume 8. If you believe Ichika's words, then it adds a very interesting shade to Yagami's character. He feared Ayanokoji just as much as he wanted to destroy him. This doesn't contradict anything. You can fear something but still want to overcome it. That's how many fears are solved. Spiders, the dark, ghosts, many of the things one fears as a child. I doubt anyone wants to stay defeated by these things, and while they may be scared of them, they still want to overcome it and not be affected by these things anymore. The same is true for Yagami. In the Shakespeare tragedy Macbeth, the main character was one that was a slave to his ambitions. He would do anything to achieve them. You could argue that Macbeth's own ambition to be king and have power over others could be due to the society that he lived in. A place that valued such results so much that they unknowingly caused the insecurities within Macbeth. The same can be seen with Yagami's character. Yagami is a character that may not have had much development over the course of the story, but he is a good example of a tragic character, one that was destined to fall from the very beginning. That concludes our today's video. If you enjoyed this analysis and want more Classroom of the Elite content, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell. Share your thoughts in the comment about what do you think about Yagami's character. As always, stay tuned for more captivating insights from the world of Classroom of the Elite. Until next time, take care.